What's up, guys? It's your favorite host, Queen G. How are you? How's everybody today? I know yesterday was very, very interesting. We had a day full of taking a break from Facebook. You probably thought your cable was off, but no. They actually gave us a break from Facebook, and it was almost. It showed me how addicted I am. It showed me how addicted I am. And also, it was nice taking a little break. I had a nice little break yesterday and rested. I rested. It wasn't so bad, right? But anyway, guys, I have a very, very, very special guest today. Beautiful lady out of Houston. She is amazing. Let me tell you one of the huge things that she accomplished, guys. Her name is Paula Nelson. She is the first U.S. Virgin Islander to complete the American National Pageant. Now, Paula,
Yes.
you know you got to tell us what that means, right? You got to tell us what that means. What does that mean? What does that mean? The first to finish the first American Elegance pageant. Tell us.
Well, the American Elegance pageant started back in 1999 as an alternative to the mainstream pageants that's out there. There weren't enough people who looked like us competing, people from different backgrounds, different sizes, everything like that. So it was founded back in 1999 with that purpose in mind. I'm wearing my sash here, and you can see our colors are pink and purple. They represent breast cancer and domestic violence because some of our original founders, they were both involved in both those situations. I am from the U.S. Virgin Islands. I'm from the beautiful island of St. Croix. So I am the.
Well, you are beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
You are beautiful, by the way.
I am the first Virgin Islander to have competed in the American Elegance pageant, and I won. So first year, the funny thing is, I keep telling you, I worked behind pageantry for over 30 years. I entered as a contestant for the first time. Won. I won last year too. Ever.
Uh-oh, it's breaking up. It's breaking up a little bit. I don't know why. Let us see. I want to make sure we can hear you.
Oh no, okay, it's happened. But these things happen with technology. Saying I competed in my first pageant at the age of 51. I won last October at the age of 52. Late, pursue your dreams, reinventing my every 5 years. So, if you are out there and you have any interest, you're too old to tell you, you are not. You are not.
So you're saying basically it's never too late to pursue your dreams. You should go after them regardless. Like if you have goals that you want to set, you still can achieve those goals, and pursue your dreams no matter what age you are. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly because I'm the type that, I set a lot of different goals. And
You have to. And, the key to remaining successful and content is to always reinvent yourself. We are chained by societal shackles, break away from those. If you see it, you want to do it, you want to wear it, go ahead and do it.
Right.
Do
Right.
not allow people to put you in a box. I've been in contact with a lot of people who try to, because I don't fit their definition. You understand? So I wasn't raised in a box. I was raised on a small island, but I was not raised in a box. And I do not give anyone the power to put me into one.
That's awesome. I love your mindset and the way that you think. It's very encouraging, very inspiring, and I'm sure um, it's not easy. You know, when you have these goals that you want to set, it's like, okay, can I do this? Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
What
Yes, you
we're
can.
saying is you can get it
You
done. You can
can.
do
You
it.
know,
Mhm.
the thing about things that come into our spirit, we may not understand where that inspiration comes from, but they say God never gives you more than you can bear. He's not going to give you a dream that you cannot fulfill either. You understand?
Right.
So all you've got to do is first make a plan. Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And I think that's a little bit of my military background coming in. But you always, always, always have to start with a plan. Now, don't be afraid to make changes in the plan, because sometimes some of the steps that you originally thought may not be the correct steps for you to take. When you see that, make the changes. Don't make it difficult for yourself, especially us as
Right.
Black women. We're told no. Every time we leave out our door, we are met with no. I don't accept no's. If you tell me no, I'll just find another way of doing it without you.
Right.
So,
Right. Right. Well, when you walked across the stage that day and you found out that you won, what was the first thing that came to your mind or heart, or what was your first reaction?
like, yes, I can go home because my mother and father told me if I didn't win, I couldn't come back home.
Okay.
But that was the first thing I thought of. Is the weirdest thing. I was like, yes, mom and dad, I could come back home. But I'm grateful with this win also, because I lost my mom exactly 1 month and 1 day after I got my title. So she
Mm.
was
You got a chance
able,
to see you
she got a
get your.
chance to see me,
Oh,
yes. Because when I was
wow.
younger and in my so called heyday, they wanted me to get involved being a contestant and different things like that. But at the time, that just wasn't what I enjoyed doing. I enjoyed being behind the scenes, doing the consultation for wardrobe, makeup, looks, for each category. That's where I got my joy at the time. And it was weird back in 2019. My best friend of over 40 years and I decided to have a year of yes to new experiences, something we had never done before. She flew a plane. I entered as a contestant in a pageant because I'm not going to fly a plane. I'm sorry.
Right.
And I placed first runner up in my first pageant, and then my second pageant, I took the title. So, just if it's something you want to do, go
You can
for
do it.
it. You can do it.
Mhm.
You can do it. Don't be afraid to ask questions. There are a lot of things that I did not know, even though I worked behind the scenes, but being a backstage person and being an actual contestant are two totally different experiences. So I
I was
interviewed
going
a
to ask, what are some of the challenges that you had to do in the pageant? What were some of the challenges?
understanding that you are going to be judged, you know. And what people don't understand about pageantry, they think it's just while you're on stage you're being judged. No, you're being judged from the time you enter that hotel until the time you leave. Even the hotel staff may have a say so in how you treat them by going to the pageant directors and saying, oh, so and so was very nasty, this, that, and the other. They're insultive. And, all of that plays a part into it. So always carry yourself with grace and elegance. I have some girls that when you step out of your hotel room, you have to be presentable. You are on a stage. Do not come out in rollers, flip-flops, all of that. Dress, you don't have to be in evening gown, but always dress appropriately. Because I used to sing, so I'm used to being on stage, so my nerves weren't as bad. But when you see that audience looking at you and they are scrutinizing every detail on you, it's a different animal. It is a totally different animal.
Yeah, they're watching everything, your eyebrows, your makeup, your everything.
Everything. Wow. And I remember when I used to be sitting in that audience and scrutinizing the different contestants and different things like that. And I knew what I would be looking and saying, well, I would have tweaked this, I would have done that. So all of that plays a part into my preparations for it. But I'm going backstage now. I think I'm done with the stage.
So are you going to continue to pursue it, or are you going to give it up?
I'm going to stay coaching. Okay. There are a lot of different pageant systems that have been recruiting me. I haven't decided when I'm going to go back on stage. Right now I'm saying no, but you never know. So, but hey, you're interested?
Before your mom passed away, what was one of the things that she wanted to see you do? I know she wanted to see you win, but as far as the competition part, competition part.
She just told me to do my best.
Do your best.
Do my best. Do my best. Even though they teasingly said I couldn't come back home, but my parents instill certain values and the strength in me, and that's just basically what I drew from.
Right.
Don't fall apart on the stage, because that has happened to people before, where the question and answer segment, they just become like a deer in headlights, but she just told me, remain calm and do my best. And that was it.
That's awesome. you had their strength in the background, to feed from and to pull from. That's awesome. So, did you have to compete in the portion with the bathing suit or the swimsuit?
We don't have a swimsuit category in there.
Okay.
And a lot of different pageants, as you can see, the mainstream pageants now are doing away with the swimsuits. So the swimsuit segment. But we don't have, some pageant systems have what they call a fitness category. Like in my first pageant, I was a professional, like somebody was a boxer, somebody was a race car driver, things like that. But in the American Elegance system, they don't have a swimsuit category.
Why is it that they're getting rid of it, like that category?
I guess a lot of people are saying it's kind of archaic and sexist, It's difficult because some pageant systems are an aspect of it is also based on the fitness level of the contestant. So I'll see what those pageant systems come about, but I think America did away with the swimsuit segment, and we'll see if Miss USA and Miss Universe follows suit. I doubt it, but we'll see. It's a different mindset now. A lot of women are like, it's not just about the outward package. You've got to, pay attention to what's in our minds also, because a lot of us, we're just brilliant, so it's just more focus on, the educational aspect of it. It is, especially as Black women, we're the most highly degreed population in this country. So it is what it is.
Right. You're so right. Like, a lot of us have some good brains.
We do.
Yeah, very, very intelligent. Very intelligent. Um, so are there any competitions this year, the rest of this year, or is it over?
No, as a matter of fact, I give up my title at the end of this month. I'll be flying back to Illinois for the 2021-2022 delegate, whoever wins the international. We do have 6 different divisions in the American Elegance pageant. They're the Miss, the Mrs., Miss Sophisticate, Woman, Lady, and I am in the international division. To compete in the international division, I represented the U.S. Virgin Islands. You can be from any, even though it's a United States territory, it's still considered international. Puerto Rico will be considered international. Any country, even the United States, because it's like based off of the Miss Universe concept where everybody worldwide can compete in that division of the international. So I title and I wish them all the best. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. So you give up your title at the end. You give up your title.
Yes. I will forever be Miss International, Miss Elegance International 2020-2021. But at the end of this month, we will have a new Miss Elegance International 2021-2022. So
Right. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Let me ask you this. Since your win and your title, have people treated you differently? I know that's a real serious, basic question. But,
no, I have a great circle of supporters and friends, and everybody was rooting for me, and everybody was like, how can I help you when I was competing and different things like that. And they really celebrated me. And I've been eternally grateful for that, especially the Virgin Islanders that's here in the Houston area. It's like pageantry is huge in the Virgin Islands. It is huge. Okay, it's like one of our national pastimes down there. So,
wow.
Yes, we take it seriously. So, with capturing this title. In the upcoming pageant, we do have 2 contestants from the U.S. Virgin Islands. One's in the Miss Sophisticate division, and one is in the international division, my division. So we shall see. We shall see. But pageantry is huge, and I'm fortunate that I have a great group of friends and supporters. Costumes when I need them to help me create my beautiful costumes. They are really there. I have a great support system.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
To have that. I was just in Houston not that long ago, and I love the beaches and everything down there. It was just beautiful.
No, you got to come home with me. I'll show you some real beaches.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure they're gorgeous. I'm sure they're gorgeous.
They're beautiful. White sands, blue water. You can see 80 feet to 100 feet down. It was kind of a culture shock when I saw the beaches here, but I'm grateful for them. I live not too far from Sylvan Beach, and I'm about 30 minutes away from Galveston, so I do go down there because I am a water child, so I go down there often.
Right. Wow. Mm-hmm. Also, what about, do you ever visit Miami or any of those type of beaches?
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, I have family that live in the Miami and different parts of Florida. So I go visit, sometimes I just go there to relax. I'm actually looking for a retirement home and somewhere in Florida. If I can bring my husband on board, he doesn't want to leave here, but I'm like, I'm ready to go. I want blue water again. I want to be able to go and pick my coconuts, drink my coconut water straight out of the coconut. I miss that life. I miss that life. So,
Oh, I understand because I'm from LA and I'm from
okay.
the West Coast, the coast, the beaches of the, you know what I mean?
Yes,
On the
yes.
coast of Florida.
I used to live in Oakland, so I used to be down in LA a
I
lot.
miss it. I miss it so much. Like I'm here in Dallas, so
Okay.
it's not the same at all. It's not. It's so different. So different.
It is. It really
So even
is.
everybody's personality and attitude is different. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we do what we gotta do. You know what I mean?
We adjust accordingly. We do. We adjust accordingly because
Exactly. So
it's
Paula,
more laid back.
I'm gonna play a commercial really quick and I'll be right
Okay,
back, okay?
no problem.
A second.
Ladies and gentlemen, live on stage.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Queen G, and welcome to my masterclass. Oh my God, so much is on my mind today.
We're creators.
All right, guys, that was a little commercial.
That was
We have our
fabulous.
own
That
commercials
was
and stuff.
fabulous.
So
That was kind of fabulous.
you like that? A friend of mine, he's a cartoon designer, so he hooked me up with
Nice,
a special little
nice.
something. My homeboy Dre Banks, he's so creative. He's so
Really?
creative. Oh my God. My boy is so creative. He's out the country right now. He's overseas somewhere. I'm like, he's
Okay.
always doing something. Yeah. So but
I'm
yeah.
jealous. I'm overdue.
Look, you listen, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Is there any messages you want to give to our audience before we get off of here?
If anything that I want them, especially women, to know is to believe in yourself. Self care, it's becoming popularized now, but never ever underestimate the value of caring for yourself first. We as women, we take care of everybody else and then we leave the dregs of our energy for ourselves. Stop doing that. Heal yourself first, and then you'll be able to take care of everyone else. It's never too late to go after your dreams, and don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. Okay?
That is such a great point because I had my first big health bout this past year, and I know it's because of wear and tear of not caring for me. It's like I'm
Mm-hmm.
always,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
We are not
that's so true.
hospitals. We are not hospitals. We can't cure anybody. And we're
Right.
only harming ourselves when we treat ourselves as a hospital or a dumping ground for everybody else's bad energy. You know,
That is so true. So true. It's it's getting me now.
yeah.
I'm definitely paying for it. You know.
Well, yeah, especially our generation, we have to learn from the generation before us, you know, learn from their examples, their mistakes, and I always surrounded myself with a tribe of older women. And I was not afraid to ask questions like, what would you do differently if you were my age? Get the advice
Right.
from the elders. They are a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of knowledge.
Right. 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 I'm gonna play another commercial. I'll be right back, okay? One second.
I need your forgiveness and your mercy too. I must be all kind of crazy for what I've done to you. I hope you understand that my heart is true. Mistakes I made them, but I'm making change for you. Have I learned is your question, and my answer I have. But if you're expecting perfection, then we're not gonna last. This is not an excuse, I'm just telling the truth. Baby, I'm so sorry for hurting you. Oh, I'm ashamed of me. Oh, wish I never did you wrong. Every night of us, ooh, I dream that I wake up in your arms. Yeah.
What you think about that? Not bad, right?
Great voice. Great voice.
Right. Right. Yeah. We're trying to.
Who is the artist?
He's out of Las Vegas, actually.
Okay.
His name is Jerome Miller. Jerome Diller. What we're trying to do here at our show is give entertainers, entrepreneurs, businesses opportunity. You know what I mean? And so
Nice.
sometimes
Yeah.
or during our show we can spin their commercials and things like that. You know what I mean? So
Well, I'll definitely advertise my tax business on your show then.
yes, get it to me. Get it to me. And
I will. I will.
And yeah, in between commercials and things like that, we definitely will support your brand. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We will. We will. Give us your information on how we can reach you.
Yeah.
If someone wanted you to
say that again.
Tell us how we can reach you, like on social media.
Okay, you can reach me at Paula Nelson on Facebook. You can reach me via email at taxgurudiva@gmail.com. And my business line is 281-786-5222.
Okay. Yeah, if you get that to me, I will spin it in between shows and commercials, and I'll definitely. Thank you so much.
I want to thank you. I want to thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Definitely. Thank you so much for stopping by. I almost feel thrown off a little bit from yesterday's shutdown because I didn't know which route, you know what I mean?
That means you're addicted.
I am. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're gonna have to go on a fast.
I am. I'm addicted to this
social
thing called
media.
Facebook.
Yeah, it is addictive.
Congratulations on your win and all that you're yet doing and your influence out there in the pageant world, because we need more African Americans out there. You know what I mean?
And there's a great tribe of us out there in the pageant world, a great tribe. Wonderful women, doctors, lawyers, you name it, where it's a myriad of career fields, everything. We have princess pageants and everything where we're training these young ladies. I also teach life skills. Because of COVID, I haven't been able to get, together with my foster kids that I coach, but I teach life skills to them, that can take them further after they age out of their system and everything like that. So, it's a lot that we do, as we just don't wear a crown and a sash. We do work in our communities. Community service is a big part of these pageants.
And I'm sure COVID has changed a lot of different.
It has. We had to, yeah. A lot of the places I in person volunteered with, I wasn't able to do that this year because of COVID. Like some of the nursing homes, you just can't access them anymore. So, but there are I found new charities I can work with throughout the process. So it was a learning opportunity for me also.
Wow. And because COVID has changed all of our lives. It has impacted all of our lives. And let us know that you can't just take your life for granted.
Can't take it for granted.
You have to be more conscious of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Who you're around.
I've lost a lot of people. Yeah. I've lost a lot of people that I personally knew from COVID. So, for me, from the beginning, when they first started whispering about it, I used to be an election judge. So I used to run the elections for my local precinct. I was also the precinct chair. And back then we were having early voting, and this was back in October 2019. And I started hearing the whispers of this virus that they didn't have a cure for. They didn't know what it was, but they said Lysol works. Okay. So I was spraying down the machine, spraying down everything, and they were fussing at me. I'm like, look, I don't know what it is, but we have to take precautions. And then lo and behold, it turned out to be COVID. So those same ladies who were fussing at me turned around and called me and thanked me for being so proactive, because you're talking about, we see thousands of people in one day. Come to know who could have been carrying this disease, because we knew nothing about it at the time. And then here comes 2020 and it just explodes, so it was crazy. It was crazy.
And you can tell by looking at a person if they have it.
No, you can't. You can't. No? You cannot. You cannot. So, I don't take chances. My dad is 83. My mom, she left us, she was 80. But I don't take chances. When they say stay inside, that's exactly what I did. I stayed inside, So, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and even though, I'm fully vaccinated, I'm not preaching for the vaccine or anything like that, but still I have a friend who is currently hospitalized who is fully vaccinated, and they're hospitalized with COVID. So be careful. Be careful. It's not over. You have one life to live. This is not a dress rehearsal. It's not a dress rehearsal on this side. Be careful.
Right. And that's real. That's very real. Very serious. We have to take it serious. Most times I'm in the house, but still, my family has to go out in society and in work. I'm always talking to the kids about taking precautions and washing their hands.
You have to.
Doing so. It's serious.
Look, yeah, I realized people didn't even know how to wash their hands in 2020. I was like, oh, clutch the pearls. What is going on? That's something we learn as toddlers. And I was appalled by the amount of people who did not wash their hands. Something as simple as that. And you want me to trust you to say you're going to be, I have to protect myself. I have to protect my loved ones. I can't leave it up to the people out there, because obviously they don't care. So we have to take it. We have to take it into our.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know what happened.
I think we went through a time warp. Like,
Look,
through a time warp.
we kept going regardless. Look, we don't keep it going.
You know, the conspiracy theorists are going to say, "Oh, she was talking about COVID and the government did that." You know,
Right, yeah,
you got to keep
exactly.
laughing. You just got to keep laughing. You got to keep laughing. It's something else.
Or our new Facebook rules. Well, either one, like we don't know which way it's going. Oh my God! Like you said, you laugh about it.
You
gotta laugh about it.
You have to. Laughter is good medicine. It is really good medicine. So.
Yes, ma'am. But I just want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come onto the show and bless us with your presence and tell us what happened. And that's such a big, huge. We wanted to get you on here because it was such a big moment in history. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. I'm just can bring, recognition to my home, and represent them well. And I am happy for that. I'm glad I made my parents proud. I made my family proud. And that's what means the most to me, all the accolades they're good. But once I can represent my home and my family well, that's what means the most to me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Paula, you've been amazing. You've been powerful. And thank you for that great advice. People will watch this live and be encouraged to pursue their dreams. Because that's the one thing that I remember really hearing you preach about is that you're never
too late
old for your dreams. Yeah.
No, never too old. Never too old. Give yourself permission. Thank you so much for everything.
Definitely. Thank you. Thank you for taking time and stopping by the show. We really
my absolute pleasure.
Definitely.
We'll get together. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
You too.
That was Paula Nelson. She's definitely an iconic person in history. We want to thank her for stopping by the show today. Let me tell you exactly. She's American Elegance National Pageant winner, which is huge for the Virgin Islands. And we wanted to get her on here to talk about, her being the first. That's iconic, guys. So I want to thank anyone that stopped by today and watched the show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for continuing to support the Queen G Live experience and give us that great energy out there. We appreciate you guys so much. And trust me. And we want you to continue to keep watching. Thursday, I have a special guest that will be on here. Her name is Forever, friend of mine. She's also a radio personality and talk show host. We're going to be talking to her about the entertainment industry and her career and all the things that she's been doing recently. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh my God, I need to wake up. Listen, we need to wake up. I need to wake up. Anyway, I can't wait to have her on this Thursday. So keep watching, guys. Stay tuned. And I'll see y'all Thursday. Okay? Peace.